Councilwoman Cindy Bass represents the 8th Council District in Northwest Philadelphia, and she has proposed a bill, alongside 5 co-sponsors, that intends to remove bulletproof barriers from certain stores that have seats for more than 30 people. To give you a short rundown, here is a clip with Cindy Bass explaining her rationale.
A bill moving through City Council reads, no establishment shall erect or maintain a physical barrier. It's called the Stop and Go bill and is being offered by City Councilwoman Cindy Bass.
Well, right now, I think the plexiglass has to come down. We want to make sure that, that there isn't this sort of indignity, in my opinion, to serving food through a plexiglass only in certain neighborhoods.
This bill targets Korean Americans.
Absolutely not.
Targets Korean Americans.
Absolutely
We
not.
own these shops,
No,
and
I
our
would
lives will be
never.
put in danger by this.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can tell you I find that offensive.
You have to wonder if it is indignant to buy a ticket from a bulletproof booth in a subway, or to talk to a police officer in a police station through a bulletproof window. Or how about riding in a taxi and paying through a bulletproof divider? Putting up these barriers is not a cheap endeavor, and a business would not spend money that it did not need to spend. The reason why they would put them up is simple. The cost of putting up the barrier is cheaper than the cost of a potential liability or robbery. Places that have these barriers are likely in neighborhoods where crime is much higher than areas where stores do not have these barriers. The stores, taxis, and others that have erected these barriers did not do so before they had run-ins with criminals in the past. Precautions like these are a response to the crimes committed against them. There is a certain irony behind all of this. These neighborhoods generally have stricter gun laws, as there is a direct correlation between an armed public and less crime. So after making it more difficult to obtain a firearm, the same people who are against guns are now demanding that people get rid of their barriers that protect them from potential robbers, noting that it is indignant. If they succeed in removing these barriers, shop owners will carry more guns to protect themselves, and there will certainly be a rise in robberies at these now less secured stores. This also makes it less safe for customers as well, and I'm willing to bet that most people understand the need for barriers for stores in bad neighborhoods, especially the people that live there, the very same people that this councilwoman claims to speak on behalf of. I'm sure that Councilwoman Cindy Bass is genuine in her beliefs. I have to invoke Hanlon's razor here, don't attribute to malice, which could just as easily be explained by ignorance. She must really assume that these barriers present an insult to the customers, but I feel like that speaks volumes about the lived experiences that she has had to face. It seems like she's not familiar with the seriousness of potential robberies in places where crime is up. These store owners don't want to be in a situation that necessitates an expensive precaution like putting up a bulletproof barrier, but the cost of protecting someone's life is worth it.